It's a beautiful Saturday in Sydney, so let's go check out some card shops. There's a few places that I know that I want to check out as well. So we'll go to Chinatown first and work our way into the city towards King's Comics and Good Games, and we'll go from there. Walk into my first card shop and then boom, the first shop I spot is called Double Kill. Reminds me of League of Legends. Doors were shut, did a quick Google search and they say they open at 2. So definitely will be coming back. Gojo calling me in. I'm keen to see what they have, but I'll come back. So the next spot that we're going to is a little bit hidden. The only reason I was able to find this place was when my friend was looking for some Gundams, but it's called Anime at Abbotsford. So it's just in Chinatown. And the way to get there is different. It's quite hidden, so I like this place, but I'll show you how to get there through here. I'm not too sure if there's Pokemon cards or anything like that there, but we'll check it out. Last time I don't remember seeing any, but we'll see. It could have changed. That was about 2 years ago. As you exit the elevator, you're greeted by all these figurines. Look at this one, and then this one, and then this one. Just be reminded that this isn't actually the shop. You go down a little bit further and then you come to this entrance here. You know, there's a lot of some figurines, so I'll let you see around the shop. As you can see, there's a ton of figurines in this shop. I have no idea what 90% of them are, but you know, if you're into this stuff, definitely come check them out. The shopkeeper Brandon did tell me that there's a proper shop in Abbotsford, so I have to go check them out later. Cards.
Okay, pretty much that's all we
Yeah, that's cool.
Right
oh, wow.
That's it.
Cool. How much are your tins?
These are
$60.
$60. We've also got Dragon Ball set as well.
Oh, is this the manga one?
Yeah, $12.95.
I'll do one of these.
Yeah.
Do one of each if that's okay.
One of each?
Yes, please.
Would you like to do the honors?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Get a lot of Pokemon English cards?
It's all allocation based. So with the Pokemon, because of the sort of the scarcity of the not discounted.
That's fine.
Discount this one.
Yeah, okay. So that was quite successful. Picked up some packs. I really want to try to get into Dragon Ball Z. In those manga ones, there's this one called Energy Savers. They've got pictures of the characters in a Formula One car or an Indy car, and I really want to get that one because I'm a huge Formula One fan. That's the only card I'm chasing. I know there's bigger pools in there, but I want that one, and also the motorcycle one. There's a few in there. But Brandon in that shop, super helpful, told me there's another store that they have in Abbotsford, which has mainly a lot of the TCGs, and also gave me some recommendations of other shops. So hopefully this is something that you guys can enjoy. The next one I went to is called Devitt Collectibles. Devitt or Devitt, I have no idea. But this is an interesting one to go into. So you enter the shopping complex, then you go down to these escalators, then you're greeted by a locked door that you have to buzz in. So as you can see, it's actually a gaming lounge. There's a lot of gaming rigs here. It looked pretty empty when I went there today. A lot of singles that you can actually shift through, a lot of Japanese sealed products, a lot of booster packs as well that you can pick up, and a lot of bins that you can actually shift through. I tried looking through a couple of them, and you can see that I was looking at basketball, golf, looking at Bryson DeChambeau potentially. But this is one of the things I love doing. As you can see, there's a nice Bronny James rookie card that you can have as well. Again, a lot of ETBs, a lot of sealed products that you can look at. They have the Japanese new Mega Evolutions one. This setup is quite weird. It's like you're going into a little wardrobe. This is nice noir of Jason Williams. Then you also have Giannis, a nice on-card auto, a nice looking patch here. Then they also have a lot of single Pokemons here. This is a nice Dice Daniel ones, but $600. That's quite expensive. That was quite an interesting experience. It was better than last time. Last time I was there, they only had a single shelf, so they've obviously expanded. The only thing I was concerned about, I feel like Destined Rivals, $9 a pack is quite cheap. I don't know how to distinguish fake or real packs just yet. I kind of held off. I was always tempted to buy it. But they have a lot of singles that you can have a look through if you're starting and creating a deck to play. But overall, okay. A weird vibe in there though. But let's check out the next spot.
the next store. We're gonna go to King's Comics, one of my favorites. They're mainly comics, but they do have some cards, but we'll see what they have there and I'll show you. They've got 2 levels.
This place has a ton of stuff. This is a nice little bobblehead of Max Verstappen. If it had Oscar Piastri, I'd 100% get it. As you can see, a lot of figurines, a lot of things that you can have a look at. They also had still products, quite cheap, you know, in comparison. Black and white booster bundle there for $70 or $80, I think, I can't remember. Again, Spider-Man figurines. Bring your kids, bring your family for the weekend. They'd have a ton of fun. Look, I don't know much about comics, but they also had a ton of people on these walls. I don't recognize any single of them. Had people signing things. So if you're a comic book fan and you like this kind of stuff, definitely come out. Definitely one of my favorite stores to come check out.
I always like coming to that store because of the layout, the look of it. It just feels like a collectibles heaven. As you can see, they had a whole bunch of different things in there. Didn't pick up any singles this time. Last time I was there, they had a PSA 6 Charizard for $600 base set. It was gone the next day when I came back after I thought about it. You know, once you go into these stores, the layout is very important. So the next store we're going to is Good Games. You would have seen it in my other short in Adelaide. And then yeah, check it out. Let me know what you guys think. We just arrived at Good Games. Brandon told me when I was at the other store, but they're doing market prices, so we'll see.
So they also had the booster bundles here for $100 each. Look, I recommend always shopping around. A couple of singles here, the Greninjas, the Magikarp, Pokémon bulk. Didn't really need to look through that because they had a tournament going on, so I didn't want to really sit down and take up the space.
As you saw, that booster pack for black and white, $100. That's an insane amount. I'll probably go back to King Comics and get that for $80. Grab some lunch and we'll go from there. If you didn't know, these guys are actually card dividers. So you can use it as a card divider for your collection. Prismatic TV for $200. That's quite expensive. But you know what? If I've watched this video in 3 years' time, I'm going to regret saying that. The booster boxes, $150, that's way too overpriced. This is cool. I'm a sucker for magazines. Jeez, $95. That's crazy. And they're selling these for $85. Oh, I like this photo. Iconic. That's a sick rug. These box. I just finished lunch and I realized it's 1:30. The first store that I went to, Double Kill, opens at 2 p.m. So we'll head over there now. And it's one of those stores I wanted to check out. So we'll go there now.
So as I was making my way to Double Kill, this street had a lot of pawn shops, so I thought I'd go in and check it out. They didn't want me to record, but they had a lot of retro games, some slabs.
Just arrived at Double Kill. It's 2:10. They're still closed, but I did see someone walk in, so we'll just give it a couple more minutes. There's lights on inside, so that's a good sign. They're finally open.
They had a lot of good Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and I don't know what this one is, but you know, they had a lot of good cards. They also had a lot of anime knickknacks, stickers, and as well as some mystery packs that you can see here as well. The cool thing about this place is that they also had, you know, donation bins But check out this Umbreon, first time I've ever seen one in a store. Here I am using Dex because I saw some Charizards. This is how I help track, you know, what I'm getting from my master set as well.
Unfortunately, I didn't find anything there, so gonna head home. If you are enjoying this series, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment which cards you guys are hunting. And if you have any other suggestions of card shops that you want me to go visit in Sydney or anywhere in Australia.
So this is from the Dragon Ball Z manga. I really like this particular artwork, Bulma, Son Goku. So the other ones I did like from this particular pack was this one here. Just because I'm really into fighter planes as well. So